Hello everyone and welcome back to APWC. Today I will be sharing my thoughts on the 96th Academy Awards, aka Oscars 2024, which was on 10th of March. So without wasting any time, let's begin.
Ready.
This was the first time I saw the Oscars as if it was a feature film, whether it was Matthew McConaughey's speech in 2014, Ke Huy Quan's speech in 2023, the Moonlight vs. La La Land Best Picture debacle in 2017, or the famous Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in 2022, followed by...
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to.
I have been following the Oscars but never actually ended up watching it wholeheartedly. This was, in my opinion, the smoothest award show I have seen in a long time. Hats off to Jimmy Kimmel to host this year's Oscars brilliantly. What a great host. Let's start with the best animated feature film. Now honestly, I was rooting for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I have added in my best movies of 2023 list. Even Shamik Moore, who has voiced the character of Miles Morales in the film, had tweeted robbed, and I do feel the same. Although Christopher Miller did give a good response by saying, well, if you're gonna lose, might as well lose to the GOAT. What Across the Spider-Verse has achieved, not a lot of animated feature films have done that in recent times. But Into the Spider-Verse, which is the prequel of Across the Spider-Verse, did win an Academy Award in 2019 for the best animated feature film. So let's move on. Saying that, since I have not watched The Boy and the Heron, my views may be a little hard to digest. I'll surely watch The Boy and the Heron, which I guess has the ability to change my views completely. Heard a lot of good things about The Boy and the Heron. The Boy and the Heron.
मैं आ जाऊं क्या अपनी पर
क्या जोक मारा भाई
Anyways, moving on to the best makeup and hairstyling, which was given to Poor Things. Although I was expecting Society of the Snow to win as their entire setup was so realistic, but I guess Poor Things definitely had some quirky makeup. And how do you agree to win against Willem Dafoe's makeup? Come on, yaar. Next, the production design was given to Poor Things. All the nominees were great and this would have been a tough choice. There was Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer and Barbie. But Poor Things was a notch up. Speaking of best costume, John Cena arrived naked for announcing the best costume. And this has to be the highlight. He was trying to recreate the iconic scene where Robert Opel had flashed his ding-dong behind host David Niven in 1974's Academy Awards. Well, John Cena wasn't completely naked, to be honest.
नोटी हो रहा के बहन के लौड़े हैं नोटी हो रहा.
To the best costume, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer and even Barbie for that matter had some amazing costumes. But again, Poor Things was a notch up. Best original screenplay was given to Anatomy of a Fall, which is understandable. But seeing Past Lives in this list made me so happy. Even Past Lives was a part of my best movies of 2023 list. If you haven't checked it out, then click on the iCard above. Then we had Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling's banter whilst promoting The Fall Guy, and that was just amazing. The Barbenheimer rivalry, although may seem quite absurd and stupid, but Oppenheimer did sweep a lot more awards and accolades this season. The official winner in the Barbenheimer is Oppenheimer by default.
Years, it was Mattel Sanju. You know what I mean?
Best supporting actor. There wasn't anyone close to RDJ. He played Louis Strauss with finesse, especially during the end of the trial.
Seek the sun, get eaten. Power stays in the shadows.
If in a hypothetical scenario RDJ wasn't in the race, then Mark Ruffalo would have easily won for Poor Things, or maybe even Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. This is RDJ's first Oscar win and third nomination. Next, we had the best visual effects. And Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito came on stage to present that. During the presentation, they even cracked a Batman joke about how Arnold had played Mr. Freeze and Danny had played Penguin. They also pointed at Michael Keaton, who was a part of the audience, because
I'm Batman.
Anyways, the best visual effects, although, was a tough choice. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, The Creator, Napoleon, and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 were in the nominations. But what Godzilla Minus One has achieved in close to $10 to $12 million, it had to be the winner. Man, I'm waiting for this film's digital release. Also, I genuinely love the small Godzilla figurine that the creators are carrying for the awards. It's so cute, I want one. And not to forget the shoes, such brilliant marketing and a creative way to display their film. I wish, just like Messi from Anatomy of a Fall, even Godzilla would have shown up. Okay, then for best film editing, Oppenheimer, no doubt. Because it has one of the best non-linear storylines, and how they have patched it up together is a mystery in itself. Kudos to Jennifer Lame. Next, for Best Original Score, again a no-brainer, Ludwig Göransson, who had already won an Oscar for Black Panther in 2019 in the same category. What a talent, man. It's either Hans Zimmer or Ludwig Göransson, and there is no one in between. Best Cinematography. Anyone other than Hoytman Hoytama would have been a shame. His journey so far has been inspirational, and his partnership with Christopher Nolan is just magical. Best Original Song. What Was I Made For? By Billie Eilish along with Phineas for Barbie. Oh, wow, and I thought Ryan Gosling's I'm Just Ken was the only good thing that came out of Barbie. Anyways, let's move on to the GOATs now. Best Actor, again a no-brainer. Cillian Murphy, a performance of a lifetime. This was predicted the day Oppenheimer had released, and no one stood a chance. I had tears in my eyes when his name was announced. This is Cillian Murphy's first Oscar nomination and first Oscar win as well. It's imperative that such talent gets the recognition they deserve. When you see such actors getting nominated and actually winning, you genuinely realize that their acting was top-notch. The Oscar for Best Director was presented by Steven Spielberg to Christopher Nolan, obviously. Chris Nolan winning his first Oscar seems so odd. I don't know how this man didn't win for Interstellar or for any of his films. He has 8 Oscar nominations so far. The Best Actress was awarded to Emma Stone for Poor Things. Man, the way she has acted seems so natural and yet has its layered complexities attached to it. Well deserved. Some people felt Lily Gladstone should have won, and I do believe she acted exceptionally well in Killers of the Flower Moon. But what Emma Stone has done was not easy. This is Emma Stone's second Oscar. She received her first Oscar for La La Land in 2017 in the same category. Before we move on to the Best Picture, I have made a video on all Oscar winners for Best Picture from 2000 to 2022. Click on the iCard above to check it out. The Best Picture was presented by Al Pacino on the occasion of 50 years of Godfather Part 2. He opens up the envelope and says, "My eyes say Oppenheimer." I am genuinely happy to see Oppenheimer win 7 Oscars. Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Director, Best Editing, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score. 7 Oscars.
Seven. 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 Seven.
The message is clear. Thala for a reason.
याद मुझे भी आने लगी भीगी भीगी रातों में ओ याद मुझे सता
There are many categories which I have not mentioned here, but they do deserve the Oscars and the recognition as well. That's it for this video, guys. Comment on your thoughts on Oscars 2024 and I'll see you guys in the next one. और हाँ, अगर वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना दोस्तों. मिलते हैं अगली बार. Till then, bye.